Hello everyone, welcome back to the course Autodesk 360 for beginners. And in this lesson, we're going to design a liquid bottle, and to design it, we'll assign some joints such as cylindrical joint. So to start, we'll start by setting the type of design, and as usual, we'll start by setting hybrid design and create new. Now we just need to set the view, which will be top view, and then we can go to the toolbar and select create a sketch, and then we just need to set that view. So now we can go to the toolbar and select center diameter cycle and set in the region and set as 72, and then click OK. Now we can use offset and then select this line and set it as -2, and then click OK. Now you can use offset again and select this line and set it as -11, and then click OK. Now we can finish sketch. So now we can select extrude and select just this outer part, and then set it manually as 2, and make sure that the operation is set to new component, and then click OK. Now we can go to the browser and expand our sketches and then unhide it. Now we can select this part and then extrude and change start point to object, and then select this surface as the object and set it as 1, and then click OK. Now extrude again and select this inner part and change the start point to object again, and select this part now as the object, and then set manually again as 1, and then you can change the operation to join and then click OK. Now we can apply fillet on this part. We can set it as 0.5 in this case, and then we can click OK. We can also apply fillet in this case as 1, and then we can click OK. Now we can apply also here, but first hide sketches and then select this part and fillet and set it as 2, and then click OK. And also here select it, click fillet and then set it to 0.5, and then you can click OK. Just a small fillet in this case to consider. And now we can select this part and then extrude and set it as 228, and make sure that the operation is set to join again, and then click OK. Now we have some bodies that we lost there. Is this one, select it in our right in this case, and then go to create components from bodies, and then here we'll have 2 components, and now we want to combine them. So use combine and select this part, and if you zoom it, you'll see another part here which you also can select, and then you can click OK. So now there is just one component, even though it is showing 2, but actually it's just one component for both of them in this case. So now we can select this part and then go to offset plane and set it as exactly 14, and then click OK. Now you can select this offset plane that we've created and then create a sketch. So now we can use center diameter cycle and set in the middle point as 61, then click OK, and again use center diameter cycle, set it as 59, and then you can click OK. Now we can finish sketch. In this case, for this one, now we can unhide our sketches to see the new sketch that we've created. Now we can go to the toolbar and select create and go to loft. You can click it, which is this one in this case. First, we need to create another sketch before it, in this case, to be able to create the loft. In this case, we also need a sketch in this one, just to have the sketch, not to actually do something. So we can select this part and then create the sketch real quick and then finish sketch. In this case, what we need is actually just this part as the sketch. In this case, now we can use fillet. Select this part to create the fillet and also this part. That's how you create fillet, and then you can click OK. Now we want to cut it, so we can use again fillet and unhide our sketch, both of them in this case. And now we can select this inner part and also this inner part, and you create a sketch to cut. In this case, it's a different type of loft. In this case, this one cuts it, so we can click OK. As you see, it is now through in this case. So now we can hide this sketch to see it actually how it is until now. So now we can create another sketch in this upper face. In this case, we can select it, this corner in this case, and then create a sketch. Now offset, and then select this part, this outer one in this case, and set it as -2, and then we can click OK to this case, and then we can finish sketch. Now we can select extrude and then select this part and also this part as well, and then we can go upper as 5, and then make sure that the operation is set to join, and then we can click OK. Now we can use fillet and select this part and create a fillet. In this case, we can set it as exactly 60 in this case, and then we can click OK. Now we can select this part, just this part in this case, and then create another fillet in this inner part in this case, and set it manually as 2, and then we can click OK. Now we can select this part and then create a sketch. In this case is another sketch. You can use center diameter cycle and set it as 52, and then we can click OK. And now we can use offset plane and select this part and go inner as -1, and then we can click OK. Now we can finish sketch. Now we want to select this part first and then go upper as exactly 19, and then we can set the operation to component, and then we can click OK, and also we can unhide our sketch to also select this part but just a little bit, as just to extrude it as just one, and then the operation must be as join, and then you can click OK. Now we can hide our sketches, and then we can apply some fillet on this part to one, and then we can click OK. Now we can finish this lesson as now, and then we'll continue in the lesson 23 because this lesson is getting too lengthy. So thank you all for being here until now, and I hope to see you all in the next lesson. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any upcoming lesson. And don't forget to come to the next lesson, as it will be the continuation of this lesson. So stay tuned and peace.